Hey guys, Grim here with a short video on how to enhance your gear in Bless Unleashed. There are two types of gear, one is enhanceable and one is not enhanceable. Like this, it says cannot be enhanced. All the gear from the open world like regionals and regional bosses give you non-enhanceable items. To get the enhanceable gear, you need to go to dungeons and time dungeons, or buy it at the auction house. Enhanceable gear has two parameters. One is the grade, can be C, B, A, and S. And the second one is the rarity, which goes white, green, blue, purple, yellow, and then finally red. When you enhance your gear, you will need to go through 5 steps in each rarity section. So for example, if you have this purple plus 0, you will need to do 5 enhancement, make it plus 5. These are shown on these green sections. Like you can clearly see that this is plus 2 and this is plus 5. So once you get it to purple plus 5, for example, you can move to yellow plus 0, and you need an upgrade stone for that. All the enhancements are done at Common Enhancement Specialist. You can find those in every major city and even villages. To enhance any piece of gear, it will ask you for the resources, some fortification stones, upgrade stones. Optionally, you can add embers, but if you do an enhancement on yellow plus, I will not recommend that currently because the price is very high. It's not really worth it. You will also need some gold and artifact cores. Artifact cores are the key for enhancing, and they can be found by doing your regionals. As you can see, for example, for this regional I will get 40 cores, and salvaging your items that you get also from regionals. Mostly if you salvage, you get cores. Also in the enhancement window you can see the success rate. That's your basic success rate, and the additional success rate which comes from the previous fails. So let's try enhancing something. It failed. Now there are 3 possible outcomes. If you succeed, you get +1 to enhancement. If you fail, then your item can break. Fortunately now it didn't break, so we can carry on enhancing, and as you can see we get 2.5% additional success rate. Now let's try to get it to break, and it succeeded. Now it's +1. Let's keep going. It broke. Yes, it failed and it broke. So now we need the repair tools to repair the item. As you can see now it says damaged, which means it doesn't apply its stats fully, so we need to repair it. Now, one important thing to note here is if you're enhancing something common, like Scryer's boots for example, I can use repair tools, or I can choose to use other Scryer's boots to repair this. So depending on price of like this regular boots against the price of repair tools, pick whatever you wanna do with. So now we repaired this item, and as you can see nothing changed. It's still +1, still 2.5% success rate, and we can carry on enhancing. Also you will need different repair tools for a different grade of item. As you saw, I used green repair tools for the B gear. For A gear you will need blue repair tools that are like 5 times more expensive, and for the S gear you will need purple repair tools that are 4 times more expensive than blue. So obviously enhancing B gear is a lot cheaper than A and S being the most expensive. When you enhance mythic gear or even expensive yellow legendary gear, it's a good idea to Failstack first. Like as you can see, for example, I only have 2.5 additional success rate and 5% basic success rate. So I only started 7.5% to enhance this A stuff. That's not a very good idea because I'm paying a lot of cores and the chance is very low I'm gonna have a lot of fails, a lot of breaks, and will ultimately have to spend a lot of repair tools. So this is where the fail staking comes to the scene. If you played games like BDO or other Korean MMOs where enhancement system is pretty much always in place in different shapes or forms, you're probably familiar with fail staking, but if you're not, it basically means that you're trying to get this additional success rate up by enhancing garbage and hoping for it to fail, and when you have high enough additional success rate, you go and you're actually enhancing the gear that you wanna play with, that you wanna enhance in the first place. So you can do this multiple ways. You can do this at this NPC by starting to enhance in like some purple gear, let's say 2 fails of purple gear, then 3 to 4 fails on yellow gear, but you will need a lot of fails in a row to build a decent fail stack. There is a better way. If you open a map and go to these Padana ruins, there is a village called Goldstone Ascent. We need to go there. Once you get here, you will see the unlicensed enhancement specialist. Now this guy is unique. You can only find him at this place, this Goldstone Ascent village. Now he will not charge you any materials, only the gold and the cores, but the way he operates is totally different. Do not ever enhance something here that you plan to use unless it's 100% success rate, because if it fails, you can lose the item, like straight up lose the item. It's not going to be repairable, you won't be able to do anything with it, it will straight up disappear from your inventory. But this guy is great for fail stacking. First, it's cheap, you pay less overall. You won't need any upgrade stones, for example. Like as you can see, usually you would need like purple upgrade stone here, but now you don't. And if it fails, I have 2 possibilities. The possibility number 1, it just fails and it doesn't break. It will give you 5% additional success rate instead of 2.5%. And if it fails and the item breaks, you will get 7.5% for 1 fail only. So this guy is great for fail stacking. So to fail stack this guy, you obviously need a bunch of crap gear that you don't mind breaking. Like all this gear, it doesn't cost anything. Like if you try to sell it at the auction house, it's gonna cost like 20k. So it's virtually useless. I can use it for fail stacking easily. Now, a little note, if you need a gear like this, because in the open world you cannot get enhanceable gear, which sucks, but you can get it in dungeons. So easy, fast layers like the book, for example, or well, Den of the Wolf King is will take more time usually. Bloody Arena is, once you get to certain level, it's very fast. It's like 2 to 3 minute clears, and you will get a lot of enhanceable B gear that you can use for fail stacking. Now let's try to get a fail stack. I usually start with purple +5 or like purple +3 for the first attempt, but I don't have anything here, so I'll straight up start with the yellow. So it failed, and now we get +5%, and I can do the second attempt on the crab gear as well, and it failed and broke, and I got another 7.5%. As you can see now, the fail stack is, well, we had 2.5% prior, but we got 12.5% from just these two fails in a row. So this is how you fail stack. Now you have 15%, and you can actually enhance something that you want to enhance. There is a summoning ticket, enhancement artisan summoning ticket. you can place it here. So this is a regular guy, and you can go back and forth, like Failstack in here, Enhance in here, Failstack in here, Enhance in here. But this guy only lasts for like 3 minutes, so you have to be fast. You can buy this guy at the limited merchant NPC, the same NPC where you buy your repair tools. So that's it for this video. If you want me to cover other topics in Bless Unleashed, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.